En el side de A, el conjunto de DETI ULICE prepara la paranoia audaz, que es muy buena. Se defiende con la stun, el bono de Fractionet, y es un 1-por-1 en kills, 4 para 4, Ripier.
Sí que es verdad que con el commitment de basya con la Sheriff era importante sacarle jugo. Se va a llevar 2 kills. De momento los únicos 2 componentes que han caído por parte del segundo seed turco, que han sido Sop y Favian. Todavía se mantienen vivos Echo, nekky y audaz, y va a ser precisamente Echo el que ponga la igualdad. 3 contra 3, van a jugar al retake de velos de ULF.
Que no tienen control de main, tampoco tiene... Perdón, DETI ULICE no tiene control de main, pero ULF no tiene control de CT. Se abría Echo en solitario, muere a manos de MaximN. Kia, que hace lo propio con audaz.
Lovely stuff from audaz. Of course, that paranoia is going to lure him out of the position, but nice confrontation from nekky as well. It feels like ULF have got a decent crossfire set up on this A site, and it's made it hard for DETI ULICE to balance their attention towards both positions, and losing out the fight in mid doesn't help your case either. So this pissed around bonus from DETI ULICE falling quite quickly.
Yeah, and that's both your weapons that you had either saved over or reinvested into this one, down for the count in 2 irrecoverable positions.
Enemy remaining. Spike down.
Spike is also going to be now in an irrecoverable position, pushing down towards none. Sure, recover.
This could be a little bit of a poke and prod, a push and pull, if you will. The Fraction holds onto his ground, not really wanting to take too many steps forwards. The Odin head-to-head is won by MaximN. That's a great step forwards. Fraction wanting to stop the TP from actualizing. Sop wants to be there to defend his teammate's life, but not happening in Fraction's watch. And off on the wrong side of the world, really. Favian is a little bit close to all of this, but in his attempt to escape a smoke, he's spotted by Kia. If Echo decide to go a little bit deeper, that's a spike, but that Prowler's doing enough to keep them at bay. A head-to-head of the operators. Fraction wins that, but on the other front, towards this A site, it's audaz that comes out on top.
When there's going to be an adaptation to paranoia audaz, because again, he's been on that box time and time again, if not on it, behind it. It's just a consistent place where he's found comfort of playing, and he's managed to get up to, which is almost nullified the entry pick Fraction's been able to get. It's the space that Nunmeister is getting off the back of it.
Great flick from Fraction. Spots out Echo's weapon before the cross is even committed with. So this puts ULF very much still in the fight, 3-on-3, and audaz has been left undiscovered. Oh no, can't recover quick enough. As the paranoia is thrown out of his hands, Fraction so speedy to get into his opponent's position and shut him down. Favian is the last man standing for the Turkish squad. Shocker, next even through the wall, Fraction getting away, knowing he's done enough, meaning the rest of the team can just spray in their opponent's direction towards the spike defusal if it does come down to that. Nun wanting to take a few steps backwards, play it safe, but Favian does find him. But then again, not much time remaining, is there? So Favian will probably... It might be, you know, not a victory by the end, and will not be unfolded in the group stage. We'll find out. ULF preparing a bit of a stomp here in mid. As soon as DETI ULICE step a few feet forwards, they could be caught off. The stun coming in with the paranoia, that's a freebie. If ULF leave now, they'll be coming away as victors, but they might have overstepped their welcome. Kia gets one, but that's still good enough for ULF. They go in for another push, another crunch into mid, and it's enough. Sure, DETI ULICE gain ground control into this A site for a little while, but the spike is in no man's land.
I want to try and replicate, but only with 2 players this time.
Good shot by Sol.
Cover going up.
Great starter. Oh, DETI ULICE though, they're really struggling to cross through this chokehold. ULF are doing a great job to have players poking out from all sorts of positions. Nun creates some pressure now towards this B site, but DETI ULICE aren't going to easily maneuver towards B, especially with now Echo being the interrupter. Locked into a corner, a lazy peek. A bit messy, scrappy, but you get the job done. You've got the pick.
And he knows he can't commit to that. MaximN has to get over towards site, but the only issue is the angle's held from connector. None. Sure, you know where players are, but if you can't connect the shots...
That's fair. DETI ULICE, though, might be walking into a little bit of a trap. Favian left into a cubby. Oh, it's gone unchecked. And a spray is permitted.
Because there's still players so far away.
That's a great still garden, but it doesn't actualize in time. Sop has enough opportunities to fire up the operator, get the pick. Sure, the backup pit is used, but now you're running out of players. You're already down to 3, and Favian is closing up the distance with a shorty. None already down. There's no crossing into sight, and you better know it. Audaz with the high ground.
10 seconds left.
A complete blockage of the site. DETI can try.
They still have an Odin on MaximN. It's just right now they don't have any sort of map control.
Yeah, with the wall broken though, or expended at least. Ulf already rotating over. Look at this, 3 players already defending, and there could be a 4th one in just 5 seconds. A quick trade up. Favian and Echo really able to find cover, switch up their positions, and constantly find frags left and right. Favian might be in trouble, but Fraction can't account.
A lot of control you can get across the map, but right now all eyes on Basya.
Not too bad for a start. A tag on audaz as well, which MaximN is able to clean up. Nekky struggling to get through. All from the back foot with DETI at least quickly finding a way to the back end of this B site. Favian gone all the way around though. If the smoke fades in the wrong time, this could be massive for Ulf. They walk into his position. At least he gets one before his drops as the paranoia negates his impact. MaximN, that's the beauty of the swing. Nekky's got some high ground to work with. That's a double kill. 2 more. And maybe this is doable.
The only issue is he has no idea where Nunmeister is coming from. Being that main flank already dealt with. He knew Fractions was sight, but he has to regain control of this spike.
How does he go about this? 40 seconds. Fraction goes for the swing himself, and he pretty much should know what the play is. Gets the
Cross
timing.
the line, this split. Well, hang on.
How about that? How about a double to boot the next round? As soon as you have guns available to you, you get something brilliant made out of it. It's not without a slight answer from Ulf, but with Sop being so damaged up. For about a moment there, I thought Fraction was capable of a 3rd, but Sop connects with a headshot, and now it's even Stevens.
Low HP on this Neon player, so any sort of aggressive entry might be difficult for them. They just want to try and pull isolate initial gunfires. With Basya hiding from the flash.
Oh,
This round decided Viper's utility sod it. Okay. That's another, what's that, 3, 4 kills in the last couple of rounds that haven't even seen their opponents. Intuition.
They've attempted 2 pushes so far, none of them have really gone to plan. Kia needing to shoot the Prowler, looking for the adjustment, but it doesn't quite go to plan. So silver lining for Ulf, they've just dwindled the numbers just a little bit. 2 players grouped up here. The fade catches onto 1. Fraction is thanking his lucky star he doesn't get caught by that one, but the spray from Nekky will eventually do that, and this round is flipped on its head.
And they've got a
Frags by the end, but not really going his way, is it? That's pretty smart. And it catches Nun off guard.
So long, Sabine.
Echo holds down the fort in mid, and nothing gets past him. Short Fraction is repositioned. He's trying to catch Favian off, but no, he's stuck around into the corner. And to DETI Ulice's dismay, this might already be out of control. Bit of a misfortunate timing for Favian, but it feels the damage has already been done. MaximN left all to himself. An all too familiar position to be in. With an Odin yet again. Really prohibited from getting anywhere near to the A site. 2 bodies, a high-low, looking in this direction.
flashes. Like you said, MaximN finding himself in all too familiar places of 1v3s 2 times in a row now.
Huge Fraction. They'll at least get things going in the right direction early, but Nekky's quick on the case. Still
Basya
down,
in
that's
this
cool.
corner.
Oh, Basya might be missed. Never mind, Favian checks it. Gives that one a second peek. Okay, Nightfall drops, but how much more can be found off the back of it? There is a TP going around. Kia is able to catch Ulf by surprise. That's
Two
a
with 4 ultimates online and an aggressive, fast play over towards B.
Oh, holding play for MaximN. A player he's known for, but Sop is able to shut him down early. Again, infiltration into B seems successful, and Faction isn't toying with that idea right now, but the Prowler heading in his direction means he has to show where he's coming from. The rest of the DETI Elise players grouping up together, going all the way around here.
That's a good take from Basya.
Elbow, indeed. DETI Elise are making things easier for them.
The delay coming in from Favian's ult, can't go understated because as time starts to get lower, DETI literally have to make the move.
And that's when the overdrive comes through. nekky able to answer back, but it's not for long. DETI Elise can play the numbers game. But nekky's all by himself up against the two. Realizes where one is, but there's just too many angles to deal with this one. And therefore the defuse comes underway. DETI Elise again straight away.
Oh my god, he's so fast through
really
mid.
Have much available. Oh boy, this push from A could be destructive though.
Oh my gosh.
Double sheriff shot. And this round is no longer under control for the DETI Elise. Panic alarms.
Oh my god.
Wait, Favian, you really don't want to be checking sight there? Oh, what? What's going on? Still ULF have found themselves upgrades, and they do have the numbers here.
And because of how much time and how quickly they've been able to find the space, they have enough time to reset, collect a couple of weapons, wait for nekky to come through and support.
With that Prowler being shot, you know at least when one of them are Wise from Kia. It's a one-on-one, but again, ULF, they don't mind this trading game.
Phantom for connector. Gonna play two. And a little bit of a crossfire, and it's not gonna be something easy for MaximN to navigate. Has got a reveal.
The scary thing though is that both ULF players are hiding in the exact same corner. MaximN holds an Odin, notoriously known for getting sprays, collaterals, shots through wall. Something, isn't it? Quite something. On the back foot, DETI Elise hoping that this mid play could have worked out, but the first confrontation into A, it's not going to plan, and neither is this round. Quick access to A.
One enemy remaining.
Setup positions taken.
Favian wants this done.
There's nothing set up about this though, is there, Summer? Because
they've just been cooking something up in the time between the last couple of matches, a couple of officials, but for the side of ULF, me personally, I'm looking to see them have an improvement from their match against Joblight.
I'm looking to see them explore this flank. It's a 1-for-1. Basya able to get some damage across. There's information given over to DETI Elise that there's a heavy presence towards the back line, so they know by process of elimination this B site more likely to be open, and that's exactly what they did. They're pushing it further. Sock, you're in trouble, mate. And he didn't even see that coming. Kia right into his face. nekky also knows there are more players approaching. DETI Elise into this map say no respect shall be given. We want to give it our all.
Yeah, they know exactly the general direction that audaz is going to be. You can see the pings coming out. Now with the steps.
Chase after this.
I mean, they don't have to, really.
Get those official reps in, and I feel that's one of the reasons ULF may have left a map like this open for DETI Elise to play. For now, though, this push onto the A site has come forth. ULF, not much they could do about this. The wingman hasn't been shut down. nekky patient enough to wait for Faction to reveal himself on that higher angle. Therefore, numbers advantage, but Favian doesn't let that be the case for long.
Yeah, Nate doing a lot of damage, pushing him into the Astra utility and even the Fade stuff, but they still haven't managed to get none out of this position.
And it's an important position to hold, but Favian sticks his ground firmly. His feet in position. And there's nothing much that can be done about that. Basya, a little bit further back. You're running out of time here, so ULF need to move quickly.
But that's both Molly's used as well, so...
They push now towards this A site. It's not like ULF don't have too much to defend this. The nekky gets the better end of Faction. And with that, what do DETI Elise really have left to push through? They have the wingman that can provide that extra space, get that spike going down, turn some heads in his direction, but nekky continues to find players left and right. Echo also chimes in. Favian wanting to move into the smoke as well. No respect shown.
They're looking towards
Thrash
B
coming
again.
out. Echo spotted, caught, but uses TP for cover. Crack this round wide open, but if that doesn't come to shove, then they'll be in a world of hurt. Thrash is popped up again, and this is where the cross comes through, but Sop is ready for that one. Not falling for it, holding his ground, and the flick is successful. 40 seconds, and DETI Elise know they're in trouble, but they have to stick to their guns. Sure, you take the TP as a last-ditch effort, but there's no surviving for MaximN. Maybe a spike plant is what they can hope for, but other than that, Nun is in for a hard task. And especially with his backline being challenged. Look at that.
Yeah, he doesn't know about this. He's managed to make his way out to bench. Some sort of attention, try and pressure Echo here, because look at where Basya is. He's still stuck over towards that A site.
They've got the perfect answer for it, though. The Seekers could reveal the direction of where Echo's hiding. He has spotted him. Showstopper lands directly on his body. There's no avoiding that, is there? And sure, DETI were softened up by the Viper's Pit, but they're quickly replenishing themselves. Over to strike to delay any of the quicker rotations. 10 seconds. You need to get the spike down. And there is Sop being a menace with the dimensional drift, being so damn sneaky. The push out from Showstopper. There's no spike plant going on here. Basya on the wrong side of this map, attempting a flank, but with...
Player spotted.
But Favian on for a walk. Basya catches him finally. It's been a bit of a menace so far this game. And nekky in and off angle as well. That's 2 picks to nothing. Audaz is trying to do the same thing.
This wasn't supposed to be the round that they win, and Satchel in gives an opportunity for Audaz to have an answer back. Only good for one. Isn't collapse!
That's collateral has just put Ulf back in the game. Echo upgrades. No way you would have expected another player to appear from Naps, and he goes for the push with the bucket.
Again, and Sop was to go aggressive. No longer an operator in hand, and it's just a Vandal, and it's just as effective.
Yeah, self-assisted. You don't need no friends when you've got your own flash. That is solo Q tips, everybody. Either way, Audaz might be in trouble again. DETI, you've got the numbers now. You can't be falling. Oh, they've got the spike. Oh, Ulf have got the spike.
Sop has the spike.
How? Sop has traded. You don't expect Favian to be here. Now you do. That's a good bait and switch. But Fraction has won his fight on the other side of the map. Now things are going in the right direction. Echo is on a solo journey, but something about me doesn't want to count him out.
Especially if he can get good timing onto Basya. If he clears out this corner, but he's going to expect him here.
3. Now it's a 1v2. 40 seconds. DETI. Do they walk after him? Had some cushioning.
This is cheeky. I don't know if they know about peeking.
Wouldn't it be funny if DETI just sandbag the entire round, fake towards this A side, and suddenly decide, you know what? People have rotated. Let's go to B. And then they go into the TP where Favian is waiting. Wouldn't that just be funny?
I mean, I don't think it's going to happen now with the committal of the spike over, but it might have been a little bit silly. Ooh, that's a nasty dink onto MaximN. Release.
Basya left behind as well because he heard the TP going through. Echo. Winter's 1v1, so Ulf definitely in the fight now where DETI losing numbers.
Nun does have his ultimate. Thrash is available to try and stave off this retake, but he might go down before even an opportunity.
When do you use it, is he? When do you go for it? The answer is straight away. Oh, does the Sheriff, though, is popping off? No, not like this.
Realistically, there wouldn't be less of a chance for offense rounds.
I mean, we could have been potentially looking at a 6-6 here. Thrash doesn't quite get to the TPing players, but Angle Fraction still is able to pull the showstopper off, but Audaz wants to interrupt that from continuing to be the case. MaximN closes up the distance, but then again, Ulf are losing players left and right. Who wins that lamp fight? nekky, wondering when's the right time to shine, but Mosh keeps him back for now. And DETI generally playing this very safe. Look how far back they're playing.
Yeah, because they have the orbital strike and a molly and Basya's snakeback. There's so much to work with, and sure, the ultimate from Sop is going to get information on positioning, but it's not going to do well for the utility.
nekky with first blood on the retake, already going to the spike, so that's going to bait out of the orbital strike. You already know that's the case, so you're closing up the distance to try and take yet another fight head on. Flashed up though, that's a massive one from MaximN. Back on the defuse, nekky's trying to keep his teammate afloat. Into the incendiary, there's no hiding away from that. Sop gets 1, but 2 left, and no time to...
They love playing on towards this defensive side, and playing a lot of plays towards spawn. They're playing for this super fast rotate, expecting something aggressive from up, and that's exactly what's going to be offered up.
Oh, that is a great flash to follow through. DETI at least take advantage of that fully, and now Favian in big trouble, trying to keep himself and his team afloat. It's chaotic. Audaz gets 1, but with 3 running in his direction.
Gotcha.
Surprise. Quick peekaboo from Kia. First blood. Spread out attempt from Ulf though. This is just a default effort. Now towards this left-hand side. 2 players pushing, but the same could be said about Echo here in short.
I think is, he's not even being given any sort of opportunities, and especially with the double down from Kia, he hasn't even moved from his original positioning.
It's been the case since the end of the previous half. DETI at least are winning these 1v1 exchanges. Not what I remember from Corrode.
No spike
This player has
either.
changed.
Player standing.
Clean. This would be a brilliant bonus for DETI at least to get.
I mean, to get, I think they may have it. 4v1, Sop has
30
no
seconds
spike
left.
in sight. Now notifying his opponents of his position. He can get Sop's orb, possibly. We could see a dimensional drift outside, but look at the aggression that ULICE want to go with.
That's a good guiding light. MaximN not quite able to connect on the first shots. Favian wanting to return the favor, but it's Nun getting ahead. Nun tripling up. He's still alive, barely with any health remaining, and now MaximN wanting a piece of the pie. Holy moly, where did ULF go? They've disintegrated.
All down to 1, and at this point, even with a minute left, you're thinking of the save. See what damage you can do. Yeah, but you haven't even got money. There's 3 players down to 0 credits. And right now, stayed behind on A a little bit longer.
This has been a classic approach from DETI at least. This time though, ULF have read it. Is it enough? Maybe not. Nun finds a couple of kills, a 3v3, and forced to go through the TP means that ULF can take this B-side for free.
And now going into that post plan, Echo, you have the Viper's Pit, you have Nekky's ultimate, Sops as well, so there's loads of things to work with. The Viper's Pit goes out first, initially guarding that site, the potential retake. The only issue is you're looking at Kia coming through from Hooker.
This is the best chance ULF have had so far this game on this attack. This could be where they could be breaking the silence. Thrash searching for the middle of the site. By process of elimination, you know there's got to be someone in elbow, someone in long. Nightfall dropping. This could confuse some of the senses
Oh
of
my
these
God!
players. Push out.
Okay.
Echo. Did Kia try to go for the knife there? What's going on?
That could be the most easy for Sop to clear.
Oh, you know now. Showstopper used. But it's a bit of momentum to get out of the angle as well. Nun, on the other hand, wins his fight in B. Realizes no one else for support, so it's a quick pivot now to defend the A site of all things. Favian, that's a beauty of a snipe to find. And instantly, ULF have a chance.
And the thing is, the Viper's Pit is still up over towards short. If this gets dropped, that's a way for audaz back into the round. But with Favian falling...
And DETI at least aren't slowing down. The Seekers have created enough chaos for ULF that they can follow up on without a problem. Basya double pump into audaz's body, and that's it. DETI at least looking to get on 12. Sop, all he can do is find a consolidation fight.
DETI have so much idea about what's going on. That's why they're able to rotate Nunmeister over. It's going to be a heavily fortified B site, especially towards Hooker. Hang on!
A proud distracts Kia's attention. It is a complete dry peek. Echo gets a double kill. Indeed, the dry cross is the call for ULF, and it pays dividends. This round is theirs.
Completely distracts them. Silent creep up.
Oh, Kia again being the receiving end of it as well. Not fun. Not fun at all. Back-to-back rounds having that issue. Nun trying to clear up any players that approach him, but there's just too much. 2 positions, a lot of players, spike down, then at least again on the back foot, and looking at their economy, they've got to save.
The time that you just step up.
Pulling them in.
Okay, cleanup crew is here. MaximN not going in the process though. ULF also wondering whether DETI at least are willing to jump the gun, but nothing of the sort happens. A pressure now into Hookah, but in response to that, ULF take over showers.
Yeah, and especially spotting out the operator as well. It's not necessarily something you want to force. And with, like you said, the space over towards showers.
None. Position yet not checked. Oh, timing on it. Spike drop. That's the info. The rest of DETI at least looking to drop in. Dizzy is well timed as well. Oh, this could be it for DETI at least. Haven, a very low.
I have the opportunity to shut it down, but look at the damage of that shock dart.
But it doesn't matter though, because Sop just got 2 picks out of thin air. Kia, how did he get him himself into the back line? What happened? Did he just left unchecked? Did he just stay in a corner? What's that?
They decided not to clear the close corner because there were other people that were shooting at them. So he's just decided to get 3 in the back.
We've picked up where we left off, haven't we? Picked
Yeah.
up exactly where we left off. Okay, nekky now in the 1v2. Spike,
I have the spike.
right there. A minute on the clock. He can run and hide. Could get into the short cubby. Then at least could also just spend one play on each of the map. No, they're holding hands here. And they've made the call to hold this A side, which nekky will probably end up in.
And that's the thing, is the DETI leadership players aren't going to check if the spike's moved or not, so they're just going to sit comfortably in these corners. Oh,
Now,
he's
you
got the arrow
found the
up.
first one.
Going for this retake.
Spike planted.
This camp's important. I can understand why Basya doesn't initiate with it straight away. You want to make sure you've got the information when you get close, when it's relevant for you to approach. I don't mind this from nekky either, though. Going all the way around the world. He's going to be joining in from Garage.
Where's the time as well? He does have a shock dart, does have a recon to work with, but wants to use the
No
element of
way.
surprise first.
nekky, this is his round to lose. He's got this fully under control. Basya's going in for the search, and he's losing a lot of time in the process.
But now with Basya going back up on towards site, he knows he has to be over towards Garage, but the only issue is this is an open plant. He has spotted out his shoulder, but he has to get
There's
on
no time,
towards
he's
the
going to
spike.
stick. Echo going in. That's very risky. Overstelled welcome by a lot. And of course, he's got to be punished for it. But is it enough of a distraction for the rest of the squad to move into this B site? Kia's approached on time.
down, B.
There is the trade and fight back. Spike can go down. And at the numbers deficit, Ulf are going to hold site control. Look at nekky, though. All the way around. And he's been silent. He's been tiptoeing all the way across. But attention turned towards him. Still, nekky wins that fight. I have no idea how that happened. So, backside. You usually wouldn't expect him to be there. You would have wanted both players to be hiding out in B main, but nekky is no longer planted for him. Shocked up, doing enough damage. And now it's all down to Fractioned. Touching the spike, putting pressure onto nekky, but he's not buying it. Out with a phantom.
Fraction's on the line though.
Scary. nekky's been permitted the cross though. Oh, Kia attacked by the recon. Also nearly lost his life, but no. Still holding on. B site. Under the control of the Turkish squad. And the Northeast representative, though, answered back, who can see Ulfa looking to play aggressively at that, though. Favian answering with 2. 6 bullets available to him, but he's got the rest of the team to help out now. Maxim and Basya under a world of hurt with everyone looking in their directions. I'm not quite sure they know where Basya is, but does that even
Does
matter?
fall to Basya, but
I'm out of here.
But Garage is the first target, and Fraction looking to jump in. Thing is, you don't really have a flash available to you, but do you need it? First blood goes to Fraction. Hunter's Fury causing chaos. Shock wanting to see if he can trade with the overdrive, but Basya knows exactly where he needs to look, and therefore the collection is nice. Echo trades back, but 3 more to find, and the spike out of reach. This is a tough one, and DETI feels like they've already put a mark on the round. Echo will give it a go. 7 bullets. But he's being chipped away at, and now
Players now
everyone
wants to go for the same exact thing again, but this time a little bit more aggression. Pulls this Garage play, speed.
definitely a lot more pace. Rolling Thunder thrown in instantly. Once caught towards the back of the site, and the aftershock might be cleaning him up. Forced out, spotted by the recon as well. Oh, Kia, how about that? Not slowing down. Wanting to keep this site under control before the spike even goes down. That's a smart decision. And he's got reinforcements arriving. You've got damage dealt here by Favian, but it's just not enough. DETI at least very decisive. Oh.
Time to jump.
Beauty of a shot by Nun. Great opener. But Ulf aren't slowing down their bomb site effort. Favian pre-fires Basya's position. nekky wins his own 1v1 and instantly C is cracked wide open.
He has an opportunity to catch these players off guard, but off the back of that neural theft is not going to be off guard for much longer. And audaz. Well,
But now Ulf have got this A site in their eyes. They at least yet again have got the read. Kill contract.
didn't get anyone.
It doesn't connect. Just out of reach. So missed opportunity. Shop finds himself already to the back of the site. Yeah, DETI at least can react to this on time. They thought they could have interrupted it with a null command, with a stun perhaps, but no, couldn't happen.
Echo's closing in.
Tagged. Deleted.
At least the rest of the ULF players know exactly where to go hunting for this. Which, one thing is, ULF have not been very successful on these hunts. We saw on Bind and on Corrode, they tend to lose 3 or 4 and don't necessarily always get the kill. The only issue is no one from ULF is there.
No, no one at all. Kia locked into a corner. Oh, that was weird. That was uncomfortable. Stun and aftershock, though, should finish up the deed. Fraction is given some space to work with, so he's evened up the scales. 3v3 there on this retake.
Your ultimate's available, so same goes for MaximN with the arrow, and the Zodian could prove impactful, but they have to buy time because Basya's on this long flank.
Operators looking for an angle, a pixel, something to work off of.
I'll handle this.
But the Dimensional Drift is the call. Switching into a Vandal as well. Oh, he's saying shoot at me, but no, Odin shots are connecting. As long as movement is involved, that's a great recon as well, so it's going to reveal both players coming in from long. You know that one player is up in heaven, so ULF know how to set up. Doesn't matter though, because none connects with the first shot. Sop turns it.
Top of the solo engagement close quarters could prove interesting.
Slow but steady. Oh, that's a hand. And by using the smoke here, he's revealed this position for Sop to take care of. Hunter's Fury in response, but ULF have changed their minds up completely. On to C they go. Can Basya get the jump on this? Yes, he can. So DETI at least have a foot on the C side for the take.
But there's 3 players already coming towards backside. This is going to be difficult for Sop to deal with. At least gets 1, but the trade is there and they still backside. They still have to get past these players, and audaz does.
Indeed, first one goes his way. MaximN wants to take the fight to him though. Low on health, Favian cleans up a 30-second. Could be a crunch. Favian, he either is the trouble or is in trouble. And I feel like it's the latter, or the former. There with a double of his own. And he's still being a menace. That powering has slowed him down so damn much. Down to 14 points of health, though, was an easy collection by the end. DETI at least lacking the numbers, and you've even got Echo on the back line.
Yeah, it's just going to be an issue. If they want to go towards long or want to retreat, they have to get past this man. I'm going to be ready for it. MaximN.
B hit. Smoking A-Link. Sop disrespects it and moves to the back side. 20 seconds. DETI at least needs to start making a decision. And the split second choice is to move into Garage and see. That's the right call to make. And they've just avoided Echo from dropping into the back line. Basya might have to deal with that a little bit later, but at least the site takeover will be successful. Sop wanting to line up quickly.
Ah! No!
What? No! No! That hurts if you're Echo. That really hurts. You thought you got away with a kill, but you stopped shooting and you end up biting it. Oh boy. Well, you win some, you lose some. That's the attitude you need to have in this moment. audaz will make this one a competitive affair. Sheriff out and I actually make this winnable. No. No, you don't. Paranoia, no stick on the defuse recon. Out! Again, a C crunch though. And once more, ULF have got decent setup. Ready and waiting. I'll beat this the shield. audaz is making clean work of this, and Echo, even on the Sheriff, can be destructive. Aftershock is the recipe to annihilate MaximN's position. And an Owl drone will quickly realize Basya's angle as well. All of players have created a shooting gallery. nekky gets a bit overzealous and goes for the peak, but it's not like he couldn't afford to do that. Basya wondering if there's someone on the lurk that he can isolate, just picking at straws really at this moment in time, hoping that this is a misplay by ULF, but you can see the lines. Those are crosshairs. Those are players pointing in this direction. And there you go. Well, a similar setup as the one before, and it's making ULF think it is indeed a C setup, but it's all a ruse. It's a fake. All right, 1v1 time, minigame, who wins it? It's Fraction hiding around, and he got a little bit greedy with that one. And the spike hasn't moved. They haven't even gone to the A site. So what was that all about? Oh, well. Either way, ULF looking to clean up here. Basya gets 1 kill to keep DETI at least involved. A 2v3 no longer feels impossible.
The issue is they don't have any space. You can see how worried they are about looked up positions from the ULF players. You're even using the owl drone just to clear out window.
I know exactly where you are.
Audaz spotted. ULF does its job. Caught by the trip, but drops back in time nevertheless. Paranoia to keep his opponents back, and his attempt to be ready for what's about to throw at him breaks the recon as well.
30
The
seconds
thing is, they
left.
have to make a decision, and especially with nekky coming in support, there's 26 seconds left. They have to get past this cleanly.
Oh dear.
One enemy
But
remaining.
nekky is there in time.